I now request our Honorable Chairman, Dr. S.C. Vats, to please extend a formal welcome address.
Yes, I'm growing older, but remember one thing, all those seated here are my heartbeats. You are the ones who pulsate through my heart. You are the ones whom I revere and respect the most, because bricks and mortars won't make an institution great. It's you people who make this institution great. Your contribution as teachers is immense, and I attach the utmost importance to your welfare and to your upliftment. Swamiji said, arise, awake and stop not. Utishtata jagrata prapya varani bodhata. But then I'm reminded of Robert Frost's famous quote, woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promised to keep and miles to go before I sleep. I wanted to tell Sunit that you have to be the welcome, you have to deliver the welcome address, because I'm aging now. But of course I'm mentally agile. Maybe I'm physically not so fit. But then Swamiji, who runs through my veins and arteries, who courses through my veins and arteries, who makes me energetic each time. So woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promised to keep, and miles to go before I sleep. Rest assured, the last person sitting in the row is my focus. I want to see each one of you is kept happy, is kept motivated, and keeps this institution named after a prophet and a pathfinder at the peak of India's capital. You are the real pride. What a patience you have shown. When I was taking the Honorable Vice Chairman of the AICTE and our Honorable Vice Chancellor on a round of this infrastructure, you were very patiently sitting here. I have got the highest respect for all of you. Swamiji says that to a young man, exhorting the young man, he says, you will be nearer to heaven through the kick of a football than through the preaching of Bhagavad Gita. He again preaches that my mission is man-making, character building, and nation building. I want you to have muscles of iron and nerves of steel, inside which dwells a mind of the same material as that of which a thunderbolt is made. Krishan Bhai told me that we want to have an engineering college. Maybe he had some engineering college had in front of his eyes, Maharaja Agrawal or BPIT or any other engineering college. But it is he who ignited the spark that we need to go for an engineering college. I was practically not in favor of, because I want to consolidate the courses that you are already running. We have excelled in law. Credit goes to Professor Venkata Rao, who was the Vice Chancellor of the National School, Bangalore. Professor Ratan Sharma, who was with IIM Lucknow for 10 years as a professor, then moved to MDI for 5 years. He started with Administrative Staff College, Hyderabad, did his PhD from D School. And all my deans who painstakingly put in their best of efforts to see that the schools are at the forefront, and that's why we are amongst the first preferred institution when it comes to law, when it comes to School of Journalism, Mass Communication, and 60 of our students got placed in Deloitte, that too BCA students. MCA got still better placements. Earlier we had an understanding with Wipro and MSc software engineering, and simultaneously they'll get some stipend. Our placement record is perhaps the best, and that's why we were given grade A, NAC grade A, and for our NCA and PGDBM program we have got the NBA accreditation also. Coming to the nuts and bolts of education, bricks and mortars don't make an institution great. It is the heart and soul of the people who are sitting here, the learned people. And I know most of you are already doctorate, and some of you are pursuing doctorate. That's our strength. That's why I stress upon, I tell the management committee each time, they are the real assets. Like the students are the supreme assets of this nation. When this idea sprouted of putting up an engineering college, it was a daunting task. The first thing that I went to the Honorable Vice Chancellor, I said, "Sir, we want to open up a block of an engineering block also." He said, "All my wishes, and don't worry, you'll get all cooperation from my university." Then I took Anuradha, because I didn't know anybody in the ICT. Let me be very frank and straight. I never have been to that hallowed office. Of course, when MCA was being inaugurated, when MCA we commenced MCA and PhD. At the time, one of my patients happened to be the OSD to the chairman of the then chairman of the ICT, and we introduced these two courses. But I practically didn't know anybody in the ICT. Let me make a confession. She took me to the vice chairman's room, and what a benevolent and what a kind-hearted person, what a considerate human being. I was completely, because I was a legislator for 15 years. I had dealt with officials as chairperson of the Public Accounts Committee. I have perhaps, been the toughest chairman of the Public Accounts Committee of the Delhi Assembly, for which I was given the best legislator award by Somnath Chatterjee. And for the first time, the legislature realized the importance of the Public Accounts Committee. Never before. So it was a scathing report on privatization of power. But for the first time, I found a perfect human in Professor M.P. Punia. And he said, "You have built such a structure, how are you going to survive? You will not be able to service the bank loans." I said, "This is what problem we have come with to you, and now you have to find a solution for us. We would be in deep trouble and perhaps run in debts in case you don't think out of the box. So advise me that you go to the chairman, another good human being, a perfect gentleman and a scholar of eminence, Professor Anil Shastrabuddhe, whom I knew only through a letter when we awarded Swami Vivekananda's, first award. We conferred on Shri Bajrang Lalji, we were conferring the Swami Vivekananda Memorial Award. At that time, Naddaji was also here. And then I got a letter of congratulating me that you have found the most appropriate person in Bajrang Lalji, that he virtually represents the ideals and the philosophy of Swami Vivekananda, and he practices the precepts preached by him through his life. And then we showed him the photograph. I said, we have been directed by the vice chairman to come and meet you. So he said, well, we will have to think about something, so that such a humanitarian approach, such a kind and benevolent approach, but that engineering college would not have seen the light of the day without the proper guidance and help from Shri MP Punia. A big applause for him. If this institution has come, the engineering block has come, the sole credit for it goes to Shri MP Punia and the Honorable Vice Chancellor of the IP University. I express my deep sense of gratitude to them, and I extend to both of them a very hearty welcome on behalf of you all, on behalf of the honorable members of the Board of Management. Some of them are there, some of them are not there because some of them are outstation people. Professor Seth Gopani is not here. Very many judges are there, Professor Justice Nandra Jog, and there's very many eminent people on our Board of Governors, so they are not there in their absentia. I thank all of them. I thank all the deans, all the chairpersons. But let me say a word of gratitude to Punia ji, and I salute him. Thank you so much indeed. But then we have also vowed and taken a pledge. We won't let the IICT, we'll make them feel proud of this institution, and we'll make you proud that there is one institution which is adhering to all AICT norms, literally centimeter by centimeter. And the IP University shall have one of those engineering colleges which will be head and heart, and it will be way ahead of the other engineering colleges which may be competing with us. We don't see any competition when I come to it. When we opened a business school, surprisingly, my country's landscape was dotted with engineering colleges and school of business. And people told me, what a foolish thing are you doing? You are starting masters in computer applications and business management school when other business schools and engineering colleges are shutting down. And the AICT policy was not to open any new engineering college for next 2 years. So out of the box solution, it was solely the credit goes to Shri MP Punia, who is an excellent scholar and a perfect human being. I could for the first time feel that such people are required for nation building. Such visionaries are required who have a heart for education, and they are the educational leaders of the future to come. Honorable Vice Chancellor has always been very encouraging. He wanted some more seats in law, immediately granted. 60 seats in economics, 60 in BBA. We are overwhelmingly grateful to you, sir. Thank you very much. And I only want to assure both the dignitaries that will bring you honor and will bring you respect. Thank you so much.